Hey guys, it's Hannah. I have a ton of empties to show you. These have been piling up. I've been picking up extra shifts at work. There's a lot going on, but let's get into this giant basket of stuff before I go crazy. I have an empty Thieves dish soap. So first one, I did check in one of my Young Living unboxing videos. I realized that I had a 12 fluid ounce one and a 16 fluid ounce one. The 16 fluid ounce was a free one as a promo. 12 is the regular one. So, didn't get swapped around. The 16 ounce was the free one as a promo. So, I'm not really sure what that was about, but this is the regular one. I like it. It doesn't lather a whole lot. It doesn't like bubble up a lot because there's nothing there's no weird stuff in it, but it is soap. It will clean your dishes, and just use less than you think you need, because it's okay if it's not super bubbly. It still gets everything clean and all that. Thieves laundry soap. I've been going through a lot of these, so I've been trying to make sure that I keep at least 2 on hand. I don't want to run into an issue where they're like out of stock or anything and I don't have some, because I'm real sensitive to laundry detergents in particular. I find that the fragrance in laundry detergents is often more irritating than fragrance in like a hand soap or a body wash or something like that. I can kind of deal with synthetic fragrance a little bit in a body wash, like this one, for a little while. So as long as I don't use like the same one with synthetic fragrance all the time, I'm usually pretty good. This is an empty. I think this one came from FabFitFun. I also have some of these that I have purchased from Sephora. This one is citrus guava. I'm always confused about the percentage of natural content in these. This one's 87.5. Some of them are higher than that. I don't know what that means. But when I started purchasing these, I really liked them, and I got them on sale and stuff because they're free of mineral oil, petrolatum, paraffin wax, silicones, parabens, propylene glycol, PEG, synthetic dyes, phthalates, retinols, animal byproducts, blah, 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 blah. But they do contain synthetic fragrance, which is a bummer because you feel like it has all this stuff left out of it that's gross, and then you start using and you're like, well, synthetic fragrance, like what's worse? I don't know. But best to avoid all of it if we can. This is sparkling water. The brand is Open Water. I got this from Hive brands. I was going to try Thrive Market online, and then I realized I didn't really want to pay the subscription fee every month. Like, what if I don't order that much? What if I decide I don't like it? Like, I don't really want to do that. So I found Hive brands, and it's basically the same thing. Ethically sourced, sustainably sourced, fair trade type products that are super recyclable, but without that extra subscription fee. And a lot of the brands are brands that I've heard of, and then a lot of them are not. So this is one of the little things from the free welcome kit. So this is just unflavored sparkling water. I would buy this. It is a little bit pricey. I looked up the price after I drank it, and I was like, oh, this is really good, but it's a little pricey. But it's totally recyclable, and with your little welcome gift, they send you a bag. It's a TerraCycle bag, so you put in all your recycling in it and just mail it back to them, and especially things that you find difficult to recycle in your area. So if it's hard to find somewhere to recycle glass in your area, you could put all that in there. It's prepaid. You can fit whatever you can in there, and you just take it to the post office and they'll mail it for you. So it's really easy. Just put it in there, seal it up, good to go. But it's also if your area isn't like big on recycling and you want to recycle. And all of these products, basically all of the products from Hive brands, are uber recyclable. Beauty Counter is also stepping it up with their recyclability, so I'll probably put some stuff in there from Beauty Counter because there's not a lot of recycling going on in my area right now. And in my complex, they're actually not picking up recycling at all right now because we don't have the trash compactor in the recycling area set up. So they just put everything in the trash right now. So if I wanted to recycle, I would have to use TerraCycle bag. They will cost money after this. I'll have to ask for them, and I think they're like $2 or $3. But I think that just covers, like, basically their cost. They're not making really anything from doing this. It's just good for people, good for the environment, kind of stuff. Mighty Patches, Invisible Plus. I've gotten these from FabFitFun a ton of times. I like these. They're exactly the same as the Truly Clear ones, except that these have a little ring around the edge, and the Truly Clear ones are like totally flat, but they're just hydrocolloid patches. I use them all the time. I stick them all over my face, and they do help. There are some stubborn places on my skin where they don't help as much. So like right at the bottom of my chin, I don't find that they help a whole lot. I still stick them there, but I feel like it's a little more difficult. That's where my mask rubs the most, and so I feel like, I guess I have deeper acne buildup. I don't know. And so this is more like surface, small things that it works better on. Ritual Essential for Women Multivitamin 18 and up. I've been using these for like 9 months now. A long time. I really like them. They're the mint essenced ones, and they're pretty good, I think. I don't know. This is actually not empty, but I'm throwing it out. It's a Herbal Essences hairspray. Max number 4 right there. This is scented. I was just trying to use up hairspray that I had. It's really hard to find a good hairspray without something gross in it. They basically all have synthetic fragrances or a weird propellant. So I was just using up what I had until I can find something I like. But this one, there's a ton in there. But when you spray it now, it's just so clogged, and I tried to clean it, and it just goes everywhere. It just makes a mess, so I'm just throwing it out. Counter Control Clear Pore Cleanser. So this is my second one of these I've gone through. It does take about 6 months. I just had my Beauty Counter 1-year anniversary last week, so I had to revive my link and pay my $50 to stay a consultant. And keep everything active, so we're good there. Got to keep that discount. You know, sales are sales, but at the end of the day, I'm saving money on the discount, whether a handful of people buy from me or a ton of people buy from me. Like, I'm making my money back just in what I spend for myself most of the time. But a lot of the products last forever. Like I said, these last me about 6 months. This is only the second one I've gone through ever. And my skin is so much better than it was a year ago. Like, I swear. If you know, you know. Like, I have nothing on my face right now. I do have some little spots, but this is nothing compared to what my skin looked like. I felt so terrible going out in public without anything on my face. I would at least do concealer and mascara and go with it. But now, like, I can go out like this. I don't really care. Just my skin feels so much better than it did. Always Thin Liners. These are the only ones they had at the store when I went, and these are the fragrance ones, which is gross. But I needed some, so I had to buy them. Beauty Counter Concealer. So this is not being sold right now. You cannot purchase it. No, I don't have any extras, but this is mine where the tip of the wand broke off, and I had just continued to use it because there was still product in here that I was able to access. They sent me a new one since the end of the applicator broke, so I had a new one on deck. But then the other day I was like, had the lid on, and I was like trying to get a little bit on the end of the wand, but I knew it was about to be dead anyways. And the wand totally snapped off. So the wand is in there somewhere. So it's dead now. I used it until it was super dead. I used the shade Fair 1. So these are not available for purchase right now because they're continuing to have issues with the applicators. They switched to some different ones. They're still having some issues. So I don't know if it's something about the applicator plus the stopper. Like, they're just not working very well together, and they're trying to figure out how to make this a viable product. They don't want people complaining that there's broke. You know, you don't want your customers to have that kind of a problem. So they're trying to fix them. So I don't know how they're going to do that, but they're working on it because this is a really good product. I never bought the Click one that has been discontinued, the concealer with the little brush on the end, but people didn't like that one. People love this one, but the problem with the applicator just is too big of an issue for them to continue ignoring. So they were trying different things to work it out, but at the end of the day, nothing was working, and so they're like, we'll just pull them and try to figure it out. So they're working really hard on that because people do love this product. People are purchasing it even knowing that they were breaking just because they love the coverage, they love the feel, they love how it sits on their skin. But if people keep having to get replacements, it's not a viable option to keep on the market. This is Health Punk Organic Smart Food Pure Tomato Double Concentrate Tomato Paste. This is another product I purchased from Hive Brands. Obviously, this is recyclable. It comes in a metal tube, also recyclable. They have some other things too, but this is just a really good product. So basically, there's only tomatoes in this. You open it, it's only good for 3 months. Organic, vegan, non-GMO, gluten-free, lactose-free, soy-free, 0 preservatives or additives. You can recycle them. They're metal tubes. What else? They just put tomatoes in it. Like, that's all I know to tell you. USDA organic. This is from Los Angeles, California. Blah, blah, blah. They love the planet. So I will put that in my TerraCycle bag and recycle it. And I'll recycle the tube when I'm done with it. Shutron bar soap pack. So my husband did use this one, and he liked it, so I ordered him another one. So what I'm doing is, first of all, showing you guys the boxes so you know which soap we're using. But then when he's finished with the bar, he's going to tell me, like, okay, I like this one or I didn't like it. So he liked this one, so I ordered another one. If he uses a different one and he doesn't like it, I just won't order another one. So then at some point, we will only have the ones that he likes. And then I'll keep ordering the ones that he likes. So I do have another one of these on deck. When he's ready for it, he has some other options right now that he can choose from before he gets there. We have tons of soap. I basically ordered all of the Young Living soaps, and then I was like, if you don't like it, tell me and I won't buy it again. If you like it, great, I'll buy you another one, and then you can have it for later. So at some point when he decides, okay, I like these 2 or 3, then I'll only buy those 2 or 3, like whichever are his favorites. But for now, if he uses it and he likes it, I'll buy another one. If he doesn't like it, bye. Luscious Lemon Hand Soap. Actually, I have 2 of these empty. I do have a refill for these, so I'm going to save these, put them away. They're totally empty, but I feel like we go through a lot of hand soap because we both work with the public. We're washing our hands a lot at work, so it's just a habit. Like, every time you turn around, you just wash your hands again. So we use a lot of hand soap. So I bought the refill because it's cheaper that way, but I'll keep 2 of these and then continue reusing them until the pumps are totally dead. But I also have Christmas Spirit hand soap that I'll switch to soon. I think we have a Winter Nights one in the kitchen right now, actually, and another Luscious Lemon in the bathroom. So we're just using whatever, but I'll keep at least 2 of these so that when we're ready to switch back to lemon, we have them, and instead of me repurchasing something that I bought before. BandAid flexible fabric band-aids. These are the ones that I buy most of the time just because this is what I like. I am slightly allergic to the adhesive, but I just don't keep it there for long, or if I have a place where I need to cover it for multiple days, I'm really careful about exactly how I place the Band-Aid. I don't place it in exactly the same spot so that it's, turn it a little, slide it over a little so that it's not irritating that same patch of skin. Pure Soma, Beyond the Body Rituals Hot Tub, Cold and Flu Symptom Relief. So I actually bought this for my husband because he tends to get sicker than I do, but I've had some really bad migraines lately, so I actually use it for myself. I got it from FabFitFun. It has like French green clay in it and stuff, and we don't have a bathtub here anyway, so I kind of needed to use it before we moved. And I don't know if it really made me feel better or just like soaking made me feel better, but that's the idea. Sweat out whatever's going on with you and feel better. I don't know. I would buy it again, but we don't have a bathtub, so there's no point. Oh, here's some of these other acne dots. So Truly Gone Acne Fighting Super Dots. I actually prefer these to the Mighty Patches, I think, just because these are all flat all the way around. Makes you feel like there's more surface area on your skin, even though they're totally the same. My nose is so itchy. So itchy. Eyes, Lips, Face Hydrating Water Cloths. Not much to say about that. I bought these gross trash bags from Target because I needed 13-gallon, and these are scented. And they only had the scented ones, and they smell gross. So I've used them up. I got some other ones somewhere else, but you could smell them. Like, how long are you keeping it in your house that you need it to be scented? How long are you holding on to trash? Like, we have valet trash here. I know that's not a thing for everybody. I know your trash bag might be in your house up 2 or 3 days, but if you're not filling up a 13-gallon trash bag in 2 or 3 days, like, you must not have very much trash, so you probably don't need it to be scented. Like, I just don't understand. No, I don't put the trash out every day for the valet people, because I don't use a whole trash bag every day, but I don't keep trash in my apartment long enough that it smells so bad that I need my trash bag to be scented. That's why I don't understand. You buy Kotex Tampons. I know these are probably bad for you. They're bleached and all that stuff, but those are the ones that I like. I've tried some other ones that I don't like. Here's another pack. I've tried some of the natural ones, the organic ones, and I don't like them. So I'm buying those and still trying some other better options because tampons just are my product of choice most of the time. So it's kind of a lose-lose. Use something you don't like, but it's better for you, or use something you do like that's bad for you. You're still probably unhappy either way. This was my first beauty counter product I owned ever. It's a body butter and soft neroli. Someone gifted me this. It still smells good. I just used it up the other day. I had been savoring it. I think this was from Holiday a couple years ago, and someone gifted it to me as a teacher gift. And I didn't use it a whole lot at first. I just kept it on my shelf. Used it every now and then. And then when I started like looking at ingredients a little more, because this was before I totally tried to go totally fragrance free. And no, I'm not synthetic fragrance free, but I try. So it was before I really got into it, so I was using gross stuff still. And at some point I was like, why am I not using this? I have the Young Living body butter too, and it's more oily. This is more like a traditional whipped body butter that just feels like thick lotion, basically, if you want to know the difference. This is my Young Living shampoo of choice, the Lavender Mint Daily Shampoo. These are buy one, get one free right now for Black Friday. So do with that what you will. Beauty Counter also has Black Friday right now, 15% off a ton of stuff, even most of the holiday sets. So that's a really good deal too. Premium olive oil. This is extra virgin olive oil from Palmetto Olive Oil Company in South Carolina, Greenville, South Carolina. It's a glass bottle. This is real olive oil. If you go to like one of those olive oil shops, that's the good stuff. The stuff you buy at the grocery store is not necessarily good olive oil. It's actually fake olive oil, potentially. That's a real thing. But someone gifted me that last year, so I've used it up. Because this isn't really, I mean, this was a nice gift. It came with a balsamic vinegar as well. It's a nice gift. But if you're using a lot of olive oil and you're cooking, it's not really a lot. But it's the good stuff, for sure. Excedrin migraine. This is my drug of choice for basically any kind of pain. Period stuff, headache stuff, migraine stuff. Just don't really feel good, hurt yourself, neck pain, back pain, whatever. If I'm going to take something, it's that. If I'm going to try oil first, I'll do that. And if that doesn't do anything, I'll take that. That's just what I use for everything. Another Thieves laundry soap. Like I said, I use a ton of this. I separate all of our laundry quite a lot. I do my work clothes. I do my husband's work clothes separate. Towels obviously are separate. Sheets are separate. Denim is separate. Like, if it's a texture that's really different, I don't wash it together. So I do like cotton together, knits together, denim together. I'm really particular. So I do a lot of laundry, and you only need a tiny bit of that, but just the volume of doing everything separately, even small loads, like, it does add up. This is something I only used a handful of times, but I'm getting rid of it. The Too Faced Natural Face Palette. I really wanted this, and I waited to get it on sale. And I was flipping through my palettes the other day because I do have a lot that have like talc and fragrance. Too Faced in particular has a lot of fragrance, and I opened this, and it just smells. There's so much synthetic fragrance in here. I do not understand why they do that, but like, you can tell. I barely touched it. 6 pans, I barely touched it, but it smells so strong. Like, there's no way I would put this on my face. There's no way. So I'm tossing it out because it's just taking up space, because I'm not going to use it. It's just ridiculous. Another box of tampons. There you go. I use tampons, we know. These Molar Toothbrushes, so a pink one and a white one. These are the ones my husband and I are using right now, so they're biodegradable, eco-friendly, sustainable, blah, blah, blah. So when you're done with it, you pop the head off, and the handle is compostable. So, good for the environment. I got these from FabFitFun. They're really cool, and I like them pretty good, actually. And they're good for travel, good for gifting, just like a fun, different thing that you don't just come across every day. Ritual vitamins, 18 and up for women. Mint essence. I take those every day. I take 2 capsules every day. So, you know. More Elf hydrating water cloths. So I am still going through those. I have a few left, but then I have from FabFitFun some reusable ones, washable ones that I'm going to start using when all of my Elf makeup wipes are gone, because makeup wipes really are not good for your skin, just in general. So they might be handy, they might be convenient, but they're not good for your skin in the long run. Oh, another one of these Pure Soma hot tub things. So I used both of them. Elf Cosmetics makeup remover cleansing cloth. So I do use the black pack and the blue pack. If it's just eye makeup I have on, I use the hydrating water cloths. If I have on a full face, I'll do the black one. I don't know why. That's just what I do. Bath salts that I made a while ago and then ended up using. I do love bath salts, but obviously I don't have a bathtub now, so I'll stop doing that. But so you just, when your bottles of essential oils are empty, you just put Epsom salt in here and then turn all of your bottles of essential oil upside down in this, drop reducers and all, stick them in there, and any extra oil in the bottle will go into your Epsom salts. You can add a little bit of carrier oil depending on what oils are in there, just to make sure everything's diluted. Mix it up, toss it in your bath water. Good to go. Okay, let's pull one more thing out of here and then we'll stop because there's still stuff in there. Okay, Young Living Wild Vitality Drops. So this is grapefruit bergamot. This probably is my favorite one. There's 4 different flavors. The lavender lemonade is okay. This one's pretty good. And then the other 2 are newer, and they're like caffeinated. So they are like energy drops. But I have one of each of these on hand all the time now. And I do rotate. I just use whatever. I use all of them. And I don't love the lavender lemonade. It makes my throat feel itchy. But I do still use it. They do all have stevia. So if you're anti-stevia or stevia doesn't really sit well with you, maybe not for you, sorry. But it's a good option to just putting essential oils in your water. Like this is going to mesh with the water more. More like dissolve like a, drink flavoring that you would get at the grocery store. So it's a little easier to use, it's a little more convenient. There's no special place. Sorry, my nose is so itchy. Okay, so I am going to go through all of this stuff now and see what I can put in my TerraCycle bag and recycle it. And then everything else will go in the trash. And I'll see you guys later with more stuff. There's still stuff in my empties bin because I've been hoarding this stuff for a long time. But just get to it when we get to it. Happy Thanksgiving, happy Black Friday shopping. Like I said, Young Living is having a big sale right now. They also have a Cyber Monday sale. And Beauty Counter is 15% off a bunch of stuff. I still have yet to show you guys the holiday sets. There are some additional ones that have been launched since I made my purchase. So there's lots of stuff going on over there. Not everything is still in stock. If you want something and it's not in stock, send me a message on Instagram. I might have it. I did break up a couple of my sets for people because they just wanted 1 or 2 products to gift and they didn't want to buy the whole set or the set was out of stock. So I did break up a couple of my sets to share. And I can't use 10 holiday sets by myself. So it is what it is. I'll catch you guys later.